Welcome to Cleveland Middle School tonight, hosting the Ocoee Middle School Colts here in Cleveland, Tennessee. Terry Evans on MixedTV.tv, and I appreciate the station letting me do this game tonight. It's a privilege and an honor to be doing Ocoee Middle School at Cleveland Middle School, late September in East Tennessee. What a beautiful day. A little bit windy right now, so if you see papers flying different ways, that's the reason you may see me chasing them if they've got the lineups on them. But nevertheless, thanks to Austin and Gideon of Mixed TV putting all of this together, making everything go extremely well. We've got more equipment than you can count almost to bring you this broadcast, and I take no credit in knowing anything about it. They set me down, they put this headset on me, and I'm happy to be here. Terry Evans doing the game tonight on Mixed TV, and this is the final regular season and the final middle school game to be broadcast by Mixed TV. Coming in, the AD, assistant principal here at Cleveland High School, my 32-year broadcast buddy on Mix 104.1 doing Cleveland games, Scott Carroll. I was telling you off the air, first time I've been here in some time. This is like a high school setting for me. In fact, you and I have done games at high schools that were not anywhere near this nice of a facility, so thanks for having us over.
Yeah, appreciate it, Terry. Thank you to our Cleveland City School Board, for helping us raise the funds. I mean, we can sit right at 2,000 in our bleachers, and then this bank provides a lot of fans like to sit in their chairs. But we got lights, and I would put our facilities up against anybody 3A and down. I mean, we're very blessed, and it's awesome that you guys and WCLE are here to do a middle school game. These kids deserve it, and we appreciate it. Well,
it's my pleasure to be here, my first TV game, and I know they did it last year. So anyway, Scott, years and years of preparation. You've spent many, many hours, I'm guessing around 25, 30 here at Cleveland Middle, putting these facilities together. It's been a building process for a long time.
Yeah, we moved over here 21 years ago. So this is our 21st year here. And, it's just taken a long time for us, as anything, to build our facilities. We have a nice track. We got lights and then a press box and then the bleachers. And, it's really a great facilities. Our field is beautiful. I take a lot of pride in our facilities, but our field is second to none. I want to give a shout-out to our girls' soccer team. They're playing over in Ray tonight. Right now they're up 1-0 in the conference championship, CTAC championship, so hopefully they're going to hold on and we win up there in Ray County. But, it's a great night. Normally we had played Lake Forest at the last game, but they joined a league up with in that Knoxville area with Maryville and William Blunt and some of those teams. And so we played them in the middle of the season and moved Ocoee to this game. And so it's a good atmosphere. Ocoee has struggled. Their seventh grade struggled this year, but, they're still out here playing. This is the last game for everybody. We go on fall break starting on Saturday. And hopefully our eighth grade will play well tonight. We are really aggressive and big on defense. Offensively, we're still finding our thing. We can run power, we can throw, but with the wind tonight, the throwing's going to be a little difficult.
Right.
We have a power run game, but we're really proud of our defense. They are the heart and soul of our team. Our front four, good as we've ever had.
That's saying a lot.
Yes. One of our defensive tackles, I told him the other day, he's the second best lineman I've ever coached. Only one better, Karan Kennedy.
I remember Karan, but who is the young man that you're praising here?
Caleb Stewart. He is a big young man.
Number 64.
Yeah, he plays defensive tackle and offensive tackle. There was a game against Lake Forest. He took his defensive tackle. He was on offense. Drove him 50 yards and pancaked him on their sideline. And their coaches were saying, hey, that ought to be a personal foul. And the ref's like, he just killed him. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, he has a high motor. He's really good. Our outside linebacker, Lacorius Eddings, is a big young man. It's his first year playing football, but you'll see him. He is a beast. We have two really good inside linebackers. One never played before till this year, Eric Alvarez, and he has come a mile away. And then we had a transfer from McMinn County, Max Denatolis. And Max will be running quarterback and inside linebacker tonight. And he's just a big, tough guy. But we have just a good defensive front. Our ends are really big and strong. And so hopefully we can just shut them down on offense. And then, hopefully we can score a few. But should be a good game. Weather is perfect. If you're not here, come out. This is a beautiful night to see middle school football.
You couldn't have scripted a better night weather-wise.
Yeah, no, it's going to be probably 60 degrees by the time the game's over, as soon as the sun goes down here in a few minutes. But it's a great place to watch a middle school game. And again, I want to thank Steve Hartline and you, of course, for coming out and supporting our teams and showcasing the young talent.
Scott, for 32 years, it's been a pleasure sitting beside you on Friday nights. And anytime that you have a free Friday night, we always have a microphone for you. And, Bud, you just...
Terry, 33 years.
Okay,
wasn't because I did 1 year before you started.
Yes, okay.
So I just needed a year off. As you get older and, work hard all week long. I'm still coaching football and with athletics and stuff, it's just busy. I needed a year break, and I'll reevaluate next year, and you never know. But Terry, I've missed you, and I want to say how much I've appreciated working with you all these years, and how much fun it's been. And
I tell you, we had more fun than we deserve. And Scott, knowing you for this long, I know how much pride you have in these facilities, and rightfully so, because you put many years in. You started from scratch.
Yep.
And this today is a beautiful facility, and our camera shots will pick up a lot of the facilities. And so, I hate to replace you, but there's
Big
a man,
Mike, the moose,
man behind
the moose
you.
is loose here tonight.
Okay.
So we'll turn it over to Coach Conley.
We'll have Coach Mike Conley. We'll take a quick break here. This is the Cleveland Ford pregame show on mixtv.tv, and other sponsors for the pregame weather by Mermaid Mattress. Austin gave me the temp a while ago. I believe he said 72 for the start. Temperature brought to you by Dale's Heating and Air. And the weather forecast couldn't be better. Brought to you by Mermaid Mattress. Beautiful Thursday night here in East Tennessee. We'll have the starting lineups brought to you by Honda in just a moment. Coin toss by Volunteer Red Pest. Live from the field, Springdale Heating and Air. Kickoff by Chat Cars in 11 minutes and 22 seconds. And broadcast booth sponsored by Audi. And now Mike Conley, longtime head coach here at Cleveland High School. Mike, I really don't remember the number. Do you want to give the number of years that you were coaching the Blue Raiders here at the middle school?
I was the head coach here for 18 years, and then I've been I was assistant here for 7 years with Donnie Yates, and I was at the high school for 11 years. So it's been a long time, 39 years total teaching, and it's been a great run. Was a Blue Raider, grew up playing, loved the Blue Raiders, playing for Cleveland. So it's fun to come back and watch them play. I
have to ask this. Your first year as retirement, you were telling me off the air what a great time you're having with the grandkids, and you're just thoroughly enjoying it. At moments like this, 10 minutes to kickoff, you still get that feeling down deep inside about walking the sideline?
Oh, yeah. You miss the excitement down there with the kids. They get fired up. It's a big rival game, and you miss that. But then you think about after the game when you got to wash those nasty, stinky uniforms, and you don't it kind of evens out there, Terry.
Well, I understand. I really do. I'm retired also, and there's things that I miss about what was the daytime job, and there's quite a few things that I don't miss, and no alarm clock anymore in the Evans house, so
no.
I'll tell you. But tell us a little bit about your activities. You got to talk about the grandkids a little bit because you're involved day to day.
I got two grandkids. My granddaughter's name is Anna Mae Freitag. Goes to Hopewell School. And my grandson is Jackson Freitag. He's 3, and we're the daycare center, me and my wife, for him. this year, and it's just been real fun seeing both of them more and more, not being over here till 6:30, 7 o'clock every night. I get to see them during the day and free to do what I want to, and it just, they're making an impact on my life. At 3 and 9 years old, they're making an impact on my life, and I hope I'm fortunate enough to make an impact on theirs, and I get to be around them, and they get to know me.
It's great that you have the opportunity, Mike, because you and I know quite a few people who missed their kids' growing up years for whatever reason, legit reasons.
Yes.
But they just missed a lot of it.
Yes.
And, I found out being a parent, you don't get those days back. You got to enjoy them when they come. And so I know you are, and I can just see the smile on your face.
Oh, yeah. It's never boring. I'll promise you that.
Right.
It's never boring. And, I love teaching. I love working with kids. If you don't love working with kids, you don't need to be a teacher, that's for sure. And I enjoyed that, but it was time, and it's been a good year so far. And I've really enjoyed my time.
Mike, it's good to see you again. We've been buddies a long time.
Terry.
And it's just good to be around you and talk to you off the air, on the air, it doesn't matter. Hey, there's always a microphone for you.
Well, I appreciate it, Terry, and you take care, and we thank you for everything you do.
Well, thank you. I have to give the station credit for it, for doing Mixed TV. And so, Mike Connolly, the happiest retired man around here, and he's thoroughly enjoying it, and he deserves every bit of it. We're going to take a pregame break here and bring you some of the sponsors that are sponsoring tonight's Ocoee Middle at Cleveland Middle kickoff in 7 minutes.
Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Go see Franny or Tony at Capital Tire Service, 170 Broad Street Southwest. Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland.
Mixed Mornings on Mixed TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mixed Mornings on MixedTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9. MixedTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
Caldwell Paving, paving the way in Tennessee since 1958. Caldwell Paving specializes in asphalt paving and seal coating. They serve residential clients, industrial and commercial companies, and subdivision projects. Conveniently located in Charleston, Caldwell Paving serves all of Southeast Tennessee. Caldwell Paving, old surfaces made new. CaldwellPaving.com.
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Doug Beerthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
Welcome back to the Cleveland Ford pregame show here on MixedTV.tv. Terry Evans, very happy to be bringing this to you. Austin Chadwick, our director tonight. Gideon Ratcliffe also directing and taking care of multiple chores with cameras, etc. And those two guys deserve about 8 hours of credit because they came early this afternoon, set things up, tested them out, and they know the equipment backward, forward, up, and down, and I appreciate the guys very much. Austin Chadwick, Gideon Ratcliffe, thanks guys for what you do for Mixed TV and all 3 radio stations. Let's go to the Honda of Cleveland starting lineups as the Blue Raiders of Cleveland Middle School, 5-2 on the year, are hosting the Colts of Ocoee Middle School. And so first of all, we'll go with the Blue Raiders on offense. The tight end will be Noah Nicholas. Receiver, Braden Major. Another receiver, Luke Mountain. Also, Kyrese Westfield. Left tackle, Alex Rodas. Left guard, Cooper DeBusk. Center, Jaquez Edelston. The right guard will be Cole Bowman. The right tackle, number 64, Caleb Stewart. That's one Coach Scott Carroll talked about a while ago. Second best lineman he has ever coached, and that's saying a lot. Kennedy rated as Coach Carroll in middle school as the best ever, and he was superb in middle school and high school. And Caleb Stewart, before he's through, he may be pushing Kennedy as a top all-around ever to come through. The tailback is number 22, Christian Thomas, and the quarterback, number 18, Max Diatopoulos. Let's try that again. Max Diatolis. My apologies, Max. On defense, the Blue Raiders look like this as we've got 3 minutes till kickoff here on the Cleveland Ford pregame show. Defensive end will be Cole Bowman. Defensive tackle, that Caleb Stewart that we've been talking about that does such a great job in the line. Defensive tackle, Noah Nicholas. Defensive end, Andrew Johnson. At the middle linebacker, Eric Alvarez, another one to be watched tonight, number 55. And then your quarterback, Dinatolis, is also the weak side linebacker, so playing offense and defense. The other linebackers are Braden Major. Let me make sure. Braden Major. Luke Mountain in there at free safety. At the corners will be Caden Thomas for the Blue Raiders. And also, as soon as we find it here, Monquez Bush. And at the strong safety is Lacorius Eddings. And we're going to have the national anthem. So we'll take a break and be back here at Cleveland Middle School in just a moment.
For more than 50 years, Cleveland Plywood Company has been serving our community. They're dedicating to providing quality products with professional service to all of Cleveland and our surrounding area. They offer easy pickup or delivery on everything in stock. Cleveland Plywood carries every element of the building process, including windows, doors, truss, flooring materials, shingles, and of course, building lumber. Stop by and visit them, Cleveland Plywood. 2700 20th Street, Northeast in Cleveland, or call 472-3357.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Welcome back to the pregame, and we're almost to the opening kickoff in just a moment. The Wholesale Supply Group is the presenting sponsor for middle school football on Mixed TV, and also the pregame brought to you by Cleveland Ford. And we'll quickly go through a lineup that was given to us for Ocoee: Miles Hawk, Jacob Curley, Harrison Yost, Cooper Godsey, Luke Hayden, Caleb Ayers, Braden Swisher, Isaac Allen, and we will get to the others in just a moment. We've got the meeting of captains out on the field, and so the coin toss will be brought to you by Volunteer Ridipest. As the sun sets low in the western sky, makes viewing a little bit difficult, but we'll pick up what we can. So the official going over everything. And coin not in the air yet. So we'll see if they use the old two-headed quarter again. There's the coin toss. And let's see, it's going to be Cleveland winning the toss and declining, delaying until the second half. Their call. Let's see. So
Cleveland wins the toss.
Ocoee will.
They defer to the second half.
See if Ocoee's going to receive. Yes, they are. So Cleveland will be kicking off, and Ocoee to receive, as they'll be going south to north here on Mix 104.1. That's going to bring the pregame show to a close. Stay tuned for the kickoff, brought to you by Chat Cars, here from the broadcast booth, sponsored by Audi.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
Luke Mountain will do the kickoff for the Blue Raiders as the sun getting quite low in the western sky. Mountain to approach the football at his own 40-yard line to get this Ocoee at Cleveland Middle School Thursday night football underway. Ball will bounce, be picked up at the 25, and a flag on the play as the return man only got a couple of yards, and Cleveland grabs him with a horse collar tackle. Returning the ball for the Ocoee Colts was Harrison Yost. And so that's going to cost Cleveland because of the horse collar tackle. And so Ocoee, instead of starting at their own 25, gets a much nicer start.
The horse collar tackle.
Not the way that the Blue Raiders wanted to start this game, but that's how it is. Penalties brought to you by Cortina. Get Cortina.com.
Marking it off, that'll give Ocoee.
So Ocoee has the football at the 40-yard line of the Colts. Ocoee coming to the line. Quarterback will be under center. They have a full house backfield. Interesting look. And here's a keeper by the quarterback around the left side. He's going to be hit and might have got the line of scrimmage. Jacob Curley carrying the ball, the quarterback for the Colts, as they had a very interesting set to start the game. Full house backfield that you almost don't see anymore as far as high school, college goes, but they had a nice setup there. Curley on the keeper and got a -1.
It'll be second down and 11.
Ocoee again, tight set. Here's a give, and Cleveland Middle has it stuffed and brought down at the 35. A loss of 4 on the play. So Blue Raiders sniffed that one out very well. Ocoee looking at 3rd and long. Coming back to the huddle, Jacob Curley, Colts quarterback. We'll see if they want to go to the air. The wind has died down quite a bit. Wing to the left. There's a give. They'll keep it on the ground, and Cleveland has it stuffed. Got back to the line of scrimmage. Carrying the ball was Bryden Swisher, but Bryden did not have any running room, and so the first punt of the game, I would think, coming up. Punts brought to you by Peyton's Southeastern here in Cleveland. So 4th and long for the Colts. They get a man in late. Good snap. A nice kick, very nice kick, and Cleveland will take it on the run. 40, midfield, right sideline, look out, 40, 30, and he's gone. Cleveland returns the punt, not the opening kickoff, but the punt by 60 yards.
I see yellow on the field.
And PA announcer Matt Ingram, our old buddy, says there's a flag on the play, and that touchdown punt return by Cleveland is going to be called back, and we'll see what the call is. So Cleveland, a couple of plays that didn't work out. The opening kickoff where the horse collar gave Ocoee 15 yards, and now a punt return for a touchdown return because of holding on the Blue Raiders. Cleveland will start this one, their first series, at their own 43-yard line. Getting a player off the field late. So 1st and 10 Blue Raiders. 6:54 to go, scoreless first quarter. Thank you for joining us on mixtv.tv. Motion to the right side, reset. And here's a handoff, and great job by Ocoee. Carrying the ball was Christian Thomas, and Ocoee got penetration and threw him for a loss, and nice play by the Colts that time. 6:35 to go in the first. Scoreless game here at Cleveland Middle on a beautiful Thursday, late September. Inside give, running room, and now brought down. Nice tackle there by Ocoee. Isaac Allen in on the stop, and carrying the ball for the Blue Raiders, Braden McKeah. Braden's first carry. And Ocoee jumped off sides. Quarterback gave the hand clap, and Ocoee came charging, so that's going to cost the Colts 5. Their first penalty of the game.
Offsides on the Colts, 3rd down and 5.
Cleveland looking at 3rd and 5. And looking to the sideline for what play to run. Motion to the right side. And there's a give. And Ocoee has him and down again. Cleveland trying to run the ball. Second time Thomas has carried, and both times have been negative yards, so give Ocoee's defense a lot of credit for a nice stand there. It's 4th down and long for the Blue Raiders. Colts did a great job on defense. Andrew Johnson will be the punter for the Blue Raiders. Ball near midfield. Cleveland 46. Low snap. And Johnson gets away. High kick, a lot of hang time. It's going to hit and take a big roll, and Ocoee will not pick it up, and it's going to go inside the 10-yard line as Ocoee did not field the punt. Nice roll on the grass surface here. A beautiful field here. And for the last game of the year, this field looks like it has not been played on. Coach Scott Carroll and his group have put a lot of effort into keeping this field beautiful. And it's just as well now as it would have been back in late August for the first game of the year. Ocoee's second possession of the game. We're scoreless. Just under 6 to go in the first quarter on MixTV.tv. Jacob Curley, the quarterback. Ocoee late getting a player in. He's going to be a slot receiver. Here's a pass out to the left side. It's going to be incomplete. So give Ocoee a second down coming up. Ocoee back at their 6. Can't afford a turnover here. Got to hold on to the ball and don't throw the interception. Looking, passing out to the flat. Pass is going to be caught and quickly thrown down, but on the receiving end for the coach is Luke Hayden. So Luke makes a good catch, and it's going to be 3rd and long. Only a couple of yards on the pickup.
And Mejia on the stop.
Mejia on the stop for the Blue Raiders.
Down at 8.
As we see number 64 out there for the Blue Raiders, and that's one Coach Carroll gave high praise to in the pregame, brought to you by Cleveland Ford. Caleb Stewart, number 64 for the Blue Raiders. 3rd and 8 for the Colts. Good snap. Pass over the middle, going to be picked. Interception. And down, high tackle.
Monquez Bush with a pick.
The interception by Cleveland as Marquez Bush came up with the interception. Monquez Bush came up with the interception. And the thing that Ocoee didn't want to happen just happened with the turnover down, giving Cleveland great field position. So we'll see if the Blue Raiders can capitalize on their second possession of the game. First time was a 3 and out. So Cleveland knocking on the door in the Kia of Cleveland red zone. Here's a give, right side, Thomas inside the 10,
Christian
close
Thomas
to the first.
On the right side, just short of the goal line.
Thomas inside the 5, Cleveland knocking on the door.
It'll be 2nd and goal at the 2.
So clock down to the 3:47 mark. 2 backs beside the quarterback. It's a keeper, and did he get in? Not yet, no. So Cleveland will look at 3rd down coming up as carrying the ball was Diatolis.
1st and goal from the 2.
It is a 1st down, so they can make the first score of the game right here. Taking a long time getting the instructions of looking over to the bench. Martez Barber, 8th grade coach here at Cleveland High School. Motion back toward the quarterback. Now they reset. And it's a give coming out, and Cleveland's going to lose. Great tackle that time by Ocoee. Cleveland will lose from the 2 back to near the 6, depending on the call. We'll see there's yellow on the field. And penalties brought to you by Cortina, Cortina. GetCortina.com.
Stopped by number 6, Harrison Yost.
Against the Blue Raiders, ball coming back to the 14-yard line. Cleveland's second big penalty of the game. They were knocking on the door, and now
First and goal from the 14.
Now they've got 14 to go. Same set, wing to the left. Nice fake by the quarterback. Dan Tolis carries for a couple of yards, but still a pretty good ways to go. The Colts defense has stepped up here as Cleveland had it all the way down to the Colt 2-yard line. And the Colts putting on a nice stop right here.
Clint Culpepper on the stop for the Colts.
Culpepper tackling for the Colts. Ball near the 13.
From the 12.
Cleveland to the line. We go under the 2-minute mark of a scoreless first quarter. Here's a give. Thomas, and he's trying to break three, cuts it back to the left, and then stacked.
Christian Thomas hits it up inside.
So at the 9-yard line, Cleveland will look at third. As they reset and make it officially the 8. Terry Evans proud to be bringing you this game on mixtv.tv. Colts walk up to the, Raiders walk up to the line. Full house backfield. And here's a give. Ow! Great stop by the Colts. He got nothing. He lost a couple of yards. Brayden Blair in there for the stop for the Colts. And this Colt defense has really played well the first 2 series against the Blue Raiders. Cleveland was knocking on the door at the 2, and now it is 4th down. Let's see. Do they want to go for the field goal? Serenity Funeral Homes would bring you a field goal if they decide to go for it. Let's see. Still in the huddle.
Maddox Hampton, the snapper.
So Cleveland will attempt a
Luke Mountain, the kick.
Cleveland will attempt a field goal of 25 yards. Luke Mountain. Good snap. Kick in the air. It is good from 25 yards. Luke Mountain, 25-yard field goal. So we'll take a break and be back here on mixtv.tv. Cleveland up 3-0.
Hands. You might think they're just for waving, but they can be used for all kinds of things, like making made-from-scratch biscuits at Hardee's.
Bite into the new 2 for $5 breakfast deal only at Hardee's.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are giving away a Honda Civic LX to an active law enforcement officer in our area. If you know someone that you think deserves to win, you can nominate them at mymix1041.com/Honda or on the Mix 1041 app.
At some point in your life, you may be faced with a legal challenge, whether it be a personal injury, business dispute, or family matter. Our goal is to overcome your legal obstacles and get your life back on track.
If you or a loved one have been injured or have legal issues confronting you and your family, talk with someone on our team. We will investigate your problem to determine the facts and the law. Working together, we can develop a plan to obtain the result you deserve.
A 15-yard return by the Colts as Cleveland leads 3-0. We go to the second quarter. So good field position to start this drive at the Colt 46-yard line. Third time they've had the football in the game as Luke Mountain just kicked a 25-yard field goal for the Blue Raiders at the end of the first quarter. Ocoee wide out to the left. Good snap. And a couple of yards at most, a couple of yards lost. Carrying the ball for the Colts was Jaden Shadden. If memory serves, okay, make that Swisher according to the PA, Matt Ingram. As now the official end of the first quarter, and we're going to take a break here. Cleveland 3, Ocoee nothing. We'll be back in a moment.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
And while we get back to action, Caleb Ayers, the would-be receiver, but the pass was too high and he couldn't bring it down, so pass incomplete. Clock will stop. We're at the 7:55 mark of the first half, and Cleveland leads this one 3-0. A Serenity Funeral Home 25-yard field goal by Mountain of Cleveland Middle School. Looking, left side, and pass incomplete. Intended for Miles Hawk, but the pass incomplete to the Colt bench. And now the coach looking for something positive on the offense, but it's going to be a punt coming up as 4th and long. Colts have had tough go in the on the offensive side of the ball. They played well on the defensive side. So another Peyton's Southeastern punt coming up for the Colts. They're late getting a man on, but he's set now. Punt is away. Cleveland losing the ball. It's picked up by the Colts as Cleveland muffed the punt, and covering the ball for the Colts was Harrison Yost. So give Harrison Yost the the recovered fumble, the first turnover for the Raiders. Cleveland was the recipient of an interception in the first quarter for the Colt turnover, and now the Colts come up with the ball, and their deepest penetration so far by far, as they are down at the Blue Raider 21-yard line. Colts to the line, trailing 3-0 here in the first half. Oh, okay, they didn't give it to the Colts. My mistake. I thought he touched the ball, but he did not. So we take all that accolades back that we were giving the Colts, as not touching the ball was the Blue Raiders, and so it was simply a down ball. I thought he touched, but he did not. So give the ball to Cleveland, run around the left side, gain of a couple. Take the turnover off of the score for the Blue Raiders. Motion across, sets right side. And Thomas for a few yards straight up the gut. Thomas, the main ball carrier for the Blue Raiders. And he was met and brought down by Allen. Isaac Allen in on the stop. Cleveland looking at 3rd down and 2. Hand clap, but the Colts don't jump. Good discipline there. 2 backs in there beside quarterback. Here's a give, and the Colts have him covered. Trying to get some running room that time for Cleveland was, well, we will find it in just a second.
Clogging up the middle.
Carrying the ball was Kyrie Scott. And Ocoee called for a face mask penalty. That's going to bail Cleveland out. So it'll be a first down for the Blue Raiders after the penalty. Penalties have been big in this game thus far. Penalties brought to you by Cortina. GetCortina.com. 6:54 on the clock. 3-0 Cleveland here at Cleveland Middle School, hosting the Ocoee Colts. Motion back behind the quarterback, and they're going to toss to him left side, and a nice gain carrying the ball again. Braden Maja.
That's Braden Mejia.
Mejia, okay. I'm corrected by Matt Ingram. And I'm glad he said it out loud. Cleveland looking at second down, about 3.
It'll be second down and 3.
3-0 Cleveland. Low snap. They get the handoff away. Thomas has the first down and more up to the 46-yard line. Brought down that time for the Colts. In on the tackle was Braden Satterfield. But not before a first down.
With the Ocoee stop, first and 10 Blue Raiders.
Nice run by Thomas. They give it to him again, and he's going to be covered and knocked down in front of the Cleveland bench, and a loss on the play, maybe 5. So snuffing that one out was the Colts, and so they put the stop to Thomas, making it second and long. Well, the program just went downhill now. Here is Stephen Shelton.
Whoa, downhill. What? Wait a minute, what?
You know, I can't be nice to you.
My question is this, as we get a, what's this, second down? Second 12?
Yes. Thomas carrying the ball to midfield. And your comment there,
yeah, we got,
Stephen Shelton.
we got third and listen, Jay Garcia running the chain gain over there. That's going to be a debacle, first of all. But second, how do you guys have a better setup here at a middle school game than we've ever had at a high school game?
You know, come on around here and we'll get you on this camera.
I mean, listen, guys. What? I mean, first of all,
you know,
why is Terry here by himself? His life alert will not work. His life alert will. Does Forrest Preston know that he's out here by himself?
No.
I mean, is that what?
No,
I mean, what is going on here?
Well, yeah, they don't. They are not missing me at Life Care, so that's okay. Pass incomplete.
Listen, pretty good game right here.
Can Austin, can we get Shelton on the air? Let people actually see
Austin,
we're dealing with
Austin,
here.
Here's what I want you to see. This Tennessee logo I've got on my sweatshirt. I didn't come dressed.
You're dressed, all right.
I didn't come dressed for this occasion. I didn't know. You know, Jody Gatlin and I come over here to watch. Actually, Cam Garcia and my nephew Abram, whatever his last name is, Austin. And so we come over here to watch this game, and never did I think that you would be calling that the legend of Cleveland High School football would be calling this middle school game. But you know, good for you, buddy. Good for you.
Thank you, as Cleveland Pirates. Shelton, you have the unhappy honor of seeing the first broadcast of me doing a game on mixed TV. So. Anyway, let me ask you a question. Austin, can you get it back over here to this guy?
Sure. What are we doing? We looking at the camera?
Right there.
Yeah, I got it. I've done this once. Okay, go ahead.
Last Friday night up at Walker Valley, and you killed them.
Yeah, well, here's the deal. You say this is your first broadcast, but guess what? You can't do any worse than we do. I mean, that's we have set the bar so low that you don't even have to jump over it. You can kind of scuffle your feet and get over that line.
Look, I was wondering what was going on in the booth at Walker Valley last Friday night, because it was like a frat party at UT as a nice run and a first down. Yeah, the Colts come up with a first down, carrying the ball.
Second and 9.
I'm going to give him a first.
No, yeah, Norman Bullington calls him down a little early there, 2nd and 9.
But what was going on? You guys on Mixed TV, you and Rogers and Heartline, and
Sure.
Animal House wasn't as funny as what you guys are doing.
Well, here's the deal. The problem is you put me and Rogers and Heartline in the same building, and everything goes downhill from there. So At the end of the day, you know, we had a couple of conversations about if you could or could not film legally without someone's consent. We asked Adam Lewis. He still doesn't know after years. And then nice pass for a first down there. Nice completion. Little slant pass there to number 14. I don't know his name.
Ayers.
Who?
Kalen Ayers.
Kalen
A-Y-E-R-S.
Ayers. Nice catch there. First down for Ocoee Middle. 3:30 left in the second quarter if you're actually listening to this game. So, and then as Mr. Lewis is leaving, he gives Mr. Hartline just a little athletic tap there on the backside, and Hartline looks up at us and he said, "It's been a while." So I don't even know what that means. I really, Terry, I don't know what that means, and so I'm so lost during the whole concept because you've got me, you know, of course, listen. Sack, nice blitz, nice outside blitz by Cleveland Middle School, dialed up there. You know,
and it's a Cumberland bail bonding sack. Okay, Shelton.
That's fine. Listen, at the end of the day, you know, Terry, you taught me to be a professional. I was keeping the stats. You know, we cut our teeth on number one, we cut our teeth on radio, but number two, remembering the equipment. That's a couple of times we forgot I forgot the equipment. But anyways, you know, we go back 20 years of doing this, and you know, we become best friends. And I tell you, at the end of the day, I start doing this television stuff with Hartline, and he's awful. I mean,
hey, that's the boss man you're talking about.
I thought he was bad at the morning show. It's not even close. He's great. When we talk about the morning show, he's great. This television stuff, I mean, it's incredible.
Okay, one last thing as
you don't want
Cleveland
to stay?
jumps.
I can stay.
You can stay. No pay, but you can stay.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm used to that. So
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What was the deal with Bridget? I heard something about Bridget came up to the broadcast booth at Walker Valley last Friday night. And tell us after this play.
Absolutely.
It's got to be good.
Yeah, shotgun right here for Ocoee Middle. Going to be faking handoff, quarterback run.
They wanted to hand.
Outside. Yeah, he's going outside one-on-one. Nice cut back. He may get the first down. Terry Evans, he does get the first down. Nice run there.
Across midfield.
Nice nut. Jacob Curley, the son of Richard Curley, for the first down for Ocoee Middle with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. It looks like the Raiders are up 3-0. Replay here, but Jacob, see Terry, you got one-on-one out here. Nice cut back, and he's got one-on-one right here. Boom. Gets across that tackle for the first down. Nice job by Jacob Curley. Wow, what a run.
You know, I wish radio had replays.
Well, radio doesn't because you guys couldn't keep up. But that's not. So anyway, so you know, I mean, Terry, I don't remember the question, but
Bridget came up to the
Bridget.
box.
So our video production team found Bridget. We're going first down, pass outside, pass complete. Going to maybe a 1 or 2 yard gain there for Ocoee Middle. Looks like the man, the myth, the legend, Norman Bullington, going to call him down second and maybe 8 there.
And that was Hayden on the reception.
So quickly, they find Bridget in the stands of thousands of people. They zoom in on her, and so they said, you know, hey, do you want her to come up? And Hartline said, yeah, she can probably put as much into the broadcast as she does every morning in the radio. So she comes up, and so she. You know, she's like, hey, whatever, and she's trying to figure out what's going on. She's there for, you know, I guess pomp and circumstance, but she's second down here. Second down, 57 seconds to go here for Ocoee Middle. Shotgun. Going to be a nice lob pass number 1.
Oh, that could have been 6.
Miles Hawk had a 6 right in front of his. Nobody around him. Nice pass by Curley. Going to be incomplete. Going to stop the clock at 50 seconds to go in this second quarter. But back to Bridget. So she comes up, and so we, again, Josh Rogers informs her that we found her. Timeout, Blue Raiders. Do we need a commercial break? We good? Yeah, who cares? And so is a Wholesale Supply Group? It's fine. It's fine. So we go back. You know, we go back, and we're like, hey, Bridget comes up. We're like, she goes, how did you find out where I was? And Josh Rogers says, hey, Wholesale Supply Group, by the way. He says, we found you in the stands. They zoomed in on you. She said, is it legal for you guys to film me without my permission? And I deferred to Adam Lewis again. I said, Adam Lewis, do you know if it's legal or not? Again, he has no answer for us. So she came up and gave a little bit of, nothing to the broadcast. But her nothing was the same that we gave the whole time we were there. So, again, the incredibly worst broadcast in high school football, but our video and audio is superb.
Hey, A-class.
A-class.
A-class
the late, great
video.
Mark Grissom told me there's only 2 classes in life, first class and no class. Austin's got us at first class on the audio and video.
And Gideon running 2 cameras at one time. Now, when do you see that on CBS? Never.
Look at Gideon up there. He got like first.
You know.
Hey, listen, by the way, we were at Bradley Central a couple weeks ago. Austin gets fired. Gideon he literally pulls his resume out of his back pocket and says, I'm up for the job. I mean, it was the fastest thing I've ever seen in my life. And so Gideon basically is looking to knock off Austin to get this job of Mixed TV, I guess, program director or president or whatever he is.
Makes me scared to go on vacation next week.
Yeah. When you come back, Gideon will literally have your house burnt down. I mean, it's looks like a false start on Ocoee Middle, Terry. Going to back them up. That's 50 seconds to go. That's going to be 3rd and 14 now in the second quarter.
And they need a bomb right here.
I apologize. I feel like this broadcasting went downhill since I've showed up.
No, not on 3rd.
Handoff.
Not on 3rd and long.
Wow.
Well, good hustle play, covering a lot of yards, not much going downfield. So it's going to be 4th. We'll see what the Colts do here, and then we have a timeout again. And we'll just keep it right here with more Stephen Sheldon and the late night show here on Mixed TV. You know, so Sheldon, you know the FCC rules are very lax after 8 o'clock.
That's what I hear.
So anyway, go ahead.
Well, no. I mean, again, you come out here. What a wonderful night. Number one, what a wonderful night for football, and what a great job Cleveland Middle has done expanding their facilities here. This is a nice place to watch a middle school football game.
Yes.
And you guys have been treated. I mean, this is VIP treatment right here. I mean, this is maybe nicer than what we've been treated anywhere. But no, this is, you know, to be able to present this. I tell you, Richard Curley, his wife, which is their son's a quarterback here. They told us 2 weeks ago when 2 or 3 weeks ago when you guys did the middle school game, that he had family in 4 different states watching this for the first time he's ever played organized football. 4th
down. Pass is going to be called. They may have a first.
They do have the first down.
And a reception there by Caleb Ayers again. And so they convert on 4th down with 29 seconds to go to halftime.
Now they got a shot for the end zone right here, right before halftime with 29 seconds to go. That's a great little pass. Caleb Ayers making up for that one that kind of slipped through his hands a couple plays ago. So this gives Ocoee a chance to score here, 3-0. Cleveland leads here in 29 seconds to go before the half.
You guys have had on Mixed TV some interesting games. You had the Walker Valley at Bradley, fantastic finish. You had Bradley beating Cleveland by a touchdown. You've had some very good games this year on Mixed TV.
You know what? And we have. I am actually an advocate. You know, the first year was always a rough year, and Austin finally talked Steve into spending some of that cold hard cash he's got buried in the backyard, and so Steve dug some of it up. You know, we bought some new equipment, which has made an enormous difference for the broadcast. But I'm working on next year. This is breaking news here in middle school football. I am working on next year 10 games in 10 weeks.
Well,
we're going to every local high school in our area one time for a home game, from Ray County to Meigs to McMinn Central to Ooltewah to East Hamilton, Bradley Central, and Bradley, Cleveland, and Walker Valley. I mean, we're Ray County, 10 games in 10 weeks. It's going to be the Southeast High School edition. Don't let me forget Polk County. The Southeast High School addition to College Game Day.
Now that's a great announcement.
I'm working on Austin a trailer to be able to drag his equipment so he doesn't have to keep working so hard. I mean, I am working on Steve harder than Jennifer did to marry him. I mean,
I believe it was the other way. He had to do all the work.
Well, if it wasn't for Sandra Rowland, let's be honest, those two would have never got together. Sandra had Steve sold, locked, and stock and barrel before they ever went out. You know, she told him how great Steve was, and then Sandra just disappeared into the night.
You know, Sandra was good PR. I mean, she sold that.
Well, you know, Sandra. Not many people know Sandra and Tom Rowland, Steve's godfather and godmother. You know, and so I think Sandra did the math and said, well, if he doesn't get married, he's going to move in with us. And so She decided.
The adopted son. They moved him out.
She decided, hey, I'm gonna find him a good woman, and that's what happened. Now we got Jennifer.
She did that. Absolutely. 1.7 seconds. I thought we were at the half, but we still have a little bit to go. And I'm going to tell you, Shelton, in a few moments, you're going to be replaced in the chair momentarily.
I hope for the rest of the game.
Kent Smith.
The Ocoee
Middle Kent Smith.
The second coming of Kent Smith. The original was the Bradley Central football coach. So,
okay.
Hey, we're going pistol right here. We're going. I think. Yeah. We're going wide. That could be a touchdown, Terry. That could be a touchdown. Oh, we dropped it. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
That was 6.
Luke Hayden right in and out of his hands. If he catches that, Terry, that is a touchdown for Ocoee Middle. But we're going to end the half 3-0 Cleveland. I don't mean to step on your toes. 3-0 Cleveland Middle School leads Ocoee Middle School 3-0 at the half. What a great game. What a great job you're doing. And as always, Austin back here behind us. Austin led. Listen, the other morning, Austin led Bridget to her first political victory.
Yes,
it was a no-brainer. By the way, everyone that Steve thought that he had in his corner was not in his corner. And Steve found out one thing: he has no friends.
Let me ask you this. Now, he actually said you were the silent manager of his campaign.
Yeah.
So are you taking the dive for him losing, or did?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Kent Smith's here. Nice jacket. So here's the deal. If I was Steve Hartline's true political advisor, that would be the first loss I've ever had in a political campaign. But if anyone was going to lose a political campaign that I was a part of, it would be Steve Hartline.
Well, that's right.
Austin, go to break. Kent Smith wants to come in here.
Yeah.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates, a $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. Rick's Plumbing Service, a family-owned business specializing in new commercial and residential plumbing. They can do it all. Rick's Plumbing Service has been in Cleveland for 35 years. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143. That's 595-6143.
Back here at Cleveland Middle School, a very good middle school football game, 3-0, Cleveland on top at the half. Happy to have Kent Smith here of Ocoee Middle School. Kent, welcome to the broadcast. It's good to get to talk to you on the air.
Well, thank you for having me, Terry. It's been a good night so far. Some good football, low-scoring game, but kids are playing hard, and that's what it's all about. So
you're the 8th grade principal?
I am the 8th grade principal. I've been at Ocoee.
Tell us about it.
Well, we've got about 335 kids in the 8th grade, and it's been a phenomenal year. It really has. One of my best years. I've been at Ocoee for 14 years. Walker Valley 7, so 21 years overall, and we've got a great group of kids this year. So smooth sailing so far.
Let me ask you, who's looking more forward to fall break, you or the kids?
No comment.
Okay, fine. Tell us about the Ocoee Middle School Colts this year.
So we're 5-2. Our varsity's had a really good season. We have we lost to Knox Halls 8-0. Then we lost to Macaulay a couple of weeks ago. But we've had some good wins this year. We got a very strong defense. That's our, that's our pride and joy right there. We've struggled a little bit on the offensive side this year, but our defense has kept us in every game, so we're proud of that.
They did that in the first quarter. Cleveland gets it to the 2 and comes away without a touchdown. So your defense really stepped up.
Yes, they have been great all year, and our coaches have done a great job with them. So it's a good group of boys, 5-2 so far this year. So we're either going to be 6-2 or 5-3, and it's a good season. Good season.
It is a good season. Tell us a little bit about the coaching staff.
So Spencer Ferguson is our head coach. He jumped in this year. Our head coach for the last 4 or 5 years is Josh Morris. Did a great job. Josh came in and first 2 seasons went 1-15.
Ooh.
We struggled. We started getting kids out to play, and he turned it around. Terry, it was one of the most phenomenal things to see the energy of the last couple of years. The next year after that, we went 5-3, and then we went 8-0 last year and beat everybody. And he turned it around from 1-15. I'm sorry, 6-2, and then 8-0. So turned it straight around. And then he took a job as a tech coach in the county. So he decided to get out of coaching, and so Spencer Ferguson was his offensive coordinator, and we interviewed him, and he's done a great job with our program. Still.
That's great. That's a great story right there.
Man.
And, it's something to be said about when a program's having some hard times, yet the administration keeps supporting whomever is coaching, assistant coaches, and everybody keep building enthusiasm, and things turn around.
I'm telling you, he checked all the boxes. Our principal, Dr. Corey Lindbergh, and our athletic director, Jake Wilcutt, I can remember talking to Josh and talking about things that we want to see, and I'm telling you, he checked every box, and he turned that program around, and we're proud to have had him there. So, I mean, he worked his tail off, and it showed the last couple of years. So, and we're continuing the tradition this year. So,
yes, that's a great story.
Yeah.
I love that story.
I'm telling you.
And it's something when the athletic side is creating excitement in the school.
Oh, yeah. We had a pep rally today. Kids are just fired up. We had a good fall sports season overall. Tennis teams won championship. Cross country did too. We've had a good fall season, so can't complain.
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. I wish we could have a little bit longer, but we've got some other duties to take care of.
Hey,
Kent Smith.
Yep.
Been a long time since I talked to you.
Yeah.
I still owe you lunch. You bought my lunch a few years ago, unexpected, unannounced. I go up to pay, and the cashier says, well, that man's already paid. And I said, no, he wouldn't. He couldn't. Yes, he took care of it. So, one of these days when you have a free moment, I'll pay you back.
Yeah. I'm glad to be here. So. Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure. We're going to take a 2-minute break and be back with more halftime on MixedTV.tv.
Those fries you've been craving. I'm hot, and I'm steamy, and oh man, do I smell delicious. I'm calling your name. Oh, Doug. Doug. And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, paying for these repairs may be tough to swallow. So get Allstate.
Call or visit the George Gray Allstate Insurance Office on Keith Street, 479-5431.
Serenity Funeral Homes. Convenient, caring, affordable. Cleveland's most affordable funeral home. Completely remodeled. Offering cremations as low as $5.95. Funerals, $15.95. SerenityofCleveland.com. When trust matters most.
In Chattanooga, we have always led the way forward. From our beginnings propelling the locomotive, to becoming known as the Gig City, to working with the TVA's mission of providing reliable power while preserving our region's beauty. Here at Village Volkswagen, we continue that tradition by helping the TVA electrify their fleet with the all-new VW ID4. As World Car of the Year, it only makes sense it's made in our city. Reserve yours at villagevw.com and let's lead the way like we've always done.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
It's never too late to take the next big step in your life, and as a working adult, you need options. Tennessee Wesleyan's Management Excellence degree revolves around your lifestyle with 5 areas of emphasis, faculty with real-world experience, and 3 convenient locations. You've got this.
Welcome back to halftime on MixedTV.tv. 2 of my favorite people in the world coming by. Shelton, unannounced, unexpected. He came here to see some football and walked by the booth. And, Stevens never met a microphone he didn't like, so it was a lot of fun doing the game with him a while ago. And then Kent Smith, an A1 outstanding guy. He's just a class act, and we appreciate him coming by and talking about Ocoee Middle so very much. And it's been a fun night and also a good football game, as we only have about a minute and a half or so until the kickoff for the third quarter. 3-0 Cleveland on top. The Blue Raiders points came on a 25-yard field goal by Mountain as the first half was coming to a close. And the 25-yard field goal is good in high school, but in middle school it's extra special when you have somebody that can do that. So Luke Mountain kicking the 25-yard field goal for the game's only points. Ocoee Middle was so very close a moment ago of getting a touchdown, a pass they couldn't hold on to it down near the goal line. Near the end of the half, or this would have been a different ball game right now. But Ocoee at 5-2 on the year. Great job by Spencer Ferguson, new head coach there at Ocoee Middle, and also the Blue Raiders at 5-2. Martez Barber, his first year of coaching here, as he took over after Mike Conley retired at the end of the last school year. So 2 young, good coaches going against each other tonight. Both teams at 5-2, and both teams losing to a real good McCallie team. That's one of the common opponents they had during the regular season. But after the game tonight here at Cleveland Middle School, somebody will finish at 5-3 on the year. Somebody will finish at 5-2, and of course this is a rival game, and we have this hand mic working. Okay. Yeah, girls, just come right here a second, okay? Come over here, and you'll be. Okay, we got a lot of beautiful young ladies coming. It's the Cleveland Middle School cheerleaders. Tell us your name.
Gracie Gray.
And best thing about what you do here?
Definitely the community we have at the school.
All right, good. We've got a lot to go. Gracie, thank you. I need to get the other young ladies in. Your name?
Riley York.
Tell us about being a Cleveland Middle School cheerleader.
It's amazing because we get to work as a team and everyone gets along so well.
Very good. Play starts, and nobody scored yet, so we're going to keep it here. Your name?
Hi, my name is Melody Dykins, and what I love about Cleveland Middle is that we always hang out and have fun together, and thank you.
That's good. Very, very good. Biggest thing about being a cheerleader here, your name and what do you love about it?
Hi, my name is Brayden Brehan, and I love that everyone we all support each other, and I really love that.
That's good. Very good. We may have a better shot right here. We'll tell you if anybody scores. Third quarter just starting. Raiders with the ball near their own 40. Your name?
My name is Lauren Santel.
Laura, tell us about cheerleading here.
It's really fun to work as a team and do all the sports, but it's better because it's like a family and you get to have fun every day.
Are you an 8th grader?
Yes.
Okay. Congrats, and See you in high school next year. Hi.
Hi, my name is Addison Montgomery, and one thing I love about cheerleading is we get to build relationships with each other, and we get to have fun, and it's like we're one big happy family.
Very good. Very, very good. Hi. Your name?
Hi, my name is Lily Dugan, and my favorite thing about cheerleading is all the bonds that we get to make together.
That's good. Very important. Thank you, Lily. Cleveland has the ball. Second down coming up. And your name? Come over a little bit closer so we can get a better view.
Hi, my name is Brooklyn Hicks, and one thing I really love about cheerleading is the special bonds that we have with other people, and like a chance to like support your school and represent them in other places.
So you have a lot of fun. Okay, Brooklyn, thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Finn Boyd, and one thing I love about cheer is like bonding with all the girls and getting to know them as the season goes through.
You're looking forward to high school?
Yeah.
You think you want to cheer in high school?
Probably.
Well, I hope you get the chance. Thank you. As football games, third down, Cleveland, 9 yards to go near midfield.
Yeah.
Your name?
Maggie Van Ostrand.
And tell us about your cheerleading.
Cheer here is just, it's great. The community is awesome, and we're all just friends, and we all know each other very much.
I'm glad to hear that. Well, tell us about your cheerleading coach.
Megan is amazing. She's so sweet, and she always makes sure that everybody just has a great time and loves what they do.
Well, that's good. That's good. Thank you very much.
Braden Blair on the tackle.
What's your name?
My name is Olivia Harris.
Olivia, come over so we get a closer view. Now then, tell us.
My name is Olivia Harris, and one thing I really like about football is getting to bond with other teams and just having a fun time out there.
Olivia, I hope you enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here's a desperation pass. Going to be picked off, and it's going to be Ocoee picking the pass off. Harrison Yost comes up with the Cleveland second turnover on the interception, ball near the Cleveland 40-yard line.
Hello, my name is Sailor Ruiz, and one thing I love about cheer is that we all love each other so much, and we're not just a team on the field, we're a team like outside of school, during school, we all love each other so much.
That is a great comment. That's wonderful, and I'm happy that you guys are having such a good time. Hello, what your name and your grade?
My name's Kinley Dew, and I'm in 7th grade.
Tell us about cheerleading at Cleveland.
So we cheer for football and wrestling, and one thing that I love about cheering is that we do so many community events, and we get to bond over that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Come on in. Your name?
My name is Madison Kane.
Madison, tell us about cheerleading.
Cheer is a very team building sport, and I think that there's a lot of team building on it, and not only are we a team during the sport, we are a team the entire year. We literally love getting together, and we make sure that we are always okay, make sure everybody's feeling good, and make sure everybody's having a good day.
I appreciate you coming by. Thank you very much. We want as Ocoee runs the ball after picking off the Cleveland pass. They're inside the Cleveland 40 at the 36-yard line. Megan Carroll, come on over. Now then. All right. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Haven't talked to you in a while.
I know.
Hope things are going good.
They're going great.
Those cheerleaders gave you a lot of praise, and something almost every one of them said was the community events and building relationships. And I mean, that's great coming from middle school girls, you know.
Right, most definitely.
7th and 8th. Tell us about them.
Yeah, so we do community events. I've done it ever since I've coached, so this is my 12th year coaching.
Unreal.
Yes, and I just like to make an impact on the girls because it could happen to anybody. So like, for instance, we feed the homeless every year.
Really?
We feed them for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. So it's just something that we do. It's something that's passionate for me, and we also go empty stocking, the empty stocking fund,
Yes.
and we shop for kids that can't afford Christmas.
Well, that's fantastic. No wonder they were talking about community events. I'm sorry, I wasn't aware of all that. I mean,
yeah,
feeding at Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yes.
I mean,
so my parents,
that's a beautiful calling right there.
My parents are just phenomenal, and they are willing to.
Well, your mom is now. Come on, let's be real here. Everybody knows that Scott's your father, but no, he's a great guy. Just we don't want to say it, but anyway, your parents are great people.
Most definitely.
And all right, what about this season thus far as cheerleading goes? How has it gone?
It's gone great. We started in June, and we worked until season started in August. And then our season won't end until the end of January. So we have wrestling coming up next. We're excited about it. We have a new head coach, wrestling coach, Coach Vermillion, and so he's ready to take on as the head coach and win some more state titles.
Very well put. Tell us about your teaching here as we have an injury timeout on the field. Score 3-0, 3:40 to go in the third quarter. It's going to be fourth down for Ocoee after they attend to the injured player. You're a special teacher here. Tell everybody about it.
So I'm a special education teacher here at Cleveland Middle. I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and it's a self-contained classroom. I absolutely love my job, and we actually have one of my students that is on the dance team, and I love watching her, and she talks about it all the time in class. And we had a pep rally today, and all of my students got to watch her perform, and it was awesome.
Oh, that's great. Megan, I've told your dad this when we'd go on road games, and he'd talk about what you do here. It's a special calling. You have to be a special person with a special calling to do what you do. And I mean, I'm just proud of you for helping the students. One more question. I asked Kent Smith of Ocoee Middle a while ago when I interviewed him, who is looking more forward to fall break, Kent or the students? And he said no comment. So what do you think about fall break? Are you looking as forward to it as the students?
I'm excited because I actually am starting my fall break a little bit early. I will be going to a concert tomorrow.
Good.
So I won't be at school, but our students are super excited about starting fall break. They had a great pep rally today, and it just kind of kicked it off for tomorrow. It'll be sweatpant and hat day at the school, so just an enjoyable day before fall break starts.
That's wonderful. Great to see you again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Megan Carroll of Cleveland Middle School. Thanks to Megan and all the cheerleaders. And so we get back to action here. It's still 3-0. Cleveland Middle on top, and we have 3:12 to go until 3:10 to go until the end of the third quarter. As Kent Smith said during halftime that Ocoee Middle has lived with their defense this year, and they came up with the pick a while ago. But Cleveland has the ball back. Pass is going to complete outside and making people miss and going across the 50-yard line for the Blue Raiders. A great run after the catch by Mejia, and it's a check into cash first down for the Blue Raiders. As Kent Smith summed it up quite well, he said the defense has been outstanding this year for the 5-2 Colts. Offense sometimes has a situation of not getting the points. Here's a run. New quarterback in the game for the Blue Raiders. Kaysen McGowan goes for the first down. Nice run, Kaysen McGowan. So the first down for the Blue Raiders, brought to you by Check Into Cash. Cleveland got down to the 2-yard line in the first quarter and was turned away from getting a touchdown by Ocoee. McGowan, good snap, gives the ball to Thomas. Thomas left side and fights hard to get back to the line of scrimmage. But it's been a wonderful night here at Cleveland Middle School. A lot of energy on the field, a lot of energy in the stands. It's 3-0 in favor of Cleveland Middle on a Mountain 25-yard field goal to close the first quarter out. So neither team has been able to get into the end zone. And we get a whistle to stop play. And somebody's going to have to leave. It must be an equipment issue because going out was quarterback Kason McGowan. So coming in for the Blue Raiders to run the show is Donatello's. Cleveland trying to knock on the door down at the Kia red zone. Here's a Kia drive zone. Here's the give. Thomas right side. Beautiful block. Cuts it up and goes down to near the 15.
Christian Thomas again, the ball carrier. Noah Walker on
1:12 to go.
Penalty marker down.
Thanks to holding against the Blue Raiders, that's going to back them up. Thanks to Steve Hartline, everybody with MyMixTV.tv. Our director tonight, Austin Chadwick, also doing a double job because he's running two cameras at once. Gideon Ratcliffe and keeping the shots of the game, keeping up with the action. So, guys, I appreciate you all very much, and all of the sponsors for bringing you middle school football this year. Mix TV did a game at Lake Forest, a game involving Ocoee. I believe that was at Walker Valley High School, and also this game tonight. So this will wrap up the middle school TV coverage for this year, and it's the last regular season game. Pass going to be complete again, and this time Ocoee covers it very, very well.
Pass is complete to Braden Mejia.
Mejia had no room to go anywhere that time. Clint Culpepper up there, one of the initial hits for the Colts.
Was there for the Colts.
So we're under 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Mejia holding his hand. I don't know if he got hit on the hand or not, but kind of holding his hand as teams go to the side, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So they decide to let this one run out, and at the end of three, it's going to be Cleveland Middle, 5-2 on the year, leading Ocoee Middle, who's also 5-2 on the year. At the end of three, 3-0, Cleveland will be back in 60 seconds.
In Chattanooga, we have always led the way forward. From our beginnings propelling the locomotive to becoming known as the Gig City, to working with the TVA's mission of providing reliable power while preserving our region's beauty. Here at Village Volkswagen, we continue that tradition by helping the TVA electrify their fleet with the all-new VW ID4. As World Car of the Year, it only makes sense it's made in our city. Reserve yours at villagevw.com and let's lead the way like we've always done.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
We go to the fourth quarter here at Ocoee Middle School, September 29th, 2022. Couldn't have been a more beautiful night than what we have right now. Weather-wise, it is great, and so's the action on the field. Maha carries around left side, and Ocoee stops him. And so it's going to be third down for the Blue Raiders of Martez Barber. They make that fourth down for Martez Barber's group. So we'll see what the call is here. Going to be a long, long way to go for the Blue Raiders. We'll see if they decide to punt the ball away. Leading by 3. Peyton's southeastern punt possibly coming up, or will the Blue Raiders say no? We're going for it, and they're lined up as though they're going for it on fourth down. Quick snap. McGowan rolls right, looks, pass tipped and incomplete.
Pass, knocked down.
So knocked down by Miles Hawk, and so the ball will go over on downs early fourth quarter. So a gutsy call that time by Martez Barber going for it on 4th and long. So let's see what the Colts do as they will have the ball near their 40. Been a great evening. We enjoyed talking to Kent Smith of Ocoee Middle, Megan Carroll, and the Cleveland Middle School cheerleaders, and Stephen Shelton for a quarter as Shelton came to watch a football game, ended up doing a quarter on the TV. From the Cleveland 42, Ocoee 42. Colts needing some consistent offense, and this time Cleveland's going to blow through and sack the quarterback. And sack brought to you by Cumberland Bell Bonding. We need to give some other people recognition. The scoreboard, Mountain View Nissan, Drive Zone Kia of Cleveland, first downs check into cash, touchdowns TVFCU, Tennessee Valley Credit Union, Federal Credit Union, extra points, White Oak Armory, field goals, Serenity Funeral Home. We had one of those earlier. Penalties by Cortina, getcortina.com. Play clock, Bradley Concrete. We'll get some more in just a moment. Pass in the air and too high, intended for Cooper Godsey. He got hit, and are we going to get a flag for a late hit? It appears.
Curley's pass is incomplete.
So we'll see. The defensive back for Cleveland, according to the official, might have got there a second and a half late, as Cooper Godsey was stretched out, couldn't bring the ball down, and got hit, and so going to be dead ball, personal foul, Cleveland. Well, we'll see where they stop when they quit walking.
Unsportsmanlike foul on the Raiders.
So it's going to be at the 47 of Cleveland on the unsportsmanlike penalty. At the 47 of Cleveland.
1st and 10 Colts.
This would be huge if the Colts can drive and get on the board with 6:22 to go in the game. Blue Raiders up at 3-0. Nice hold to the left side. Running room. They've got a first. They've got more. Great run down the sideline. The hole was there. Give the offensive line credit. And then turning it upfield, Bryden Swisher. Nice run. Best run of the night for the Colts. And so they will get a new set of downs near the Cleveland 28-yard line, far side of the field. Best offensive play of the evening for the Colts. Curley awaits the snap. Cleveland jumps. Cleveland did that to Ocoee in the first half, getting Ocoee to jump, and now turning the tables. The Colts get Cleveland to make the same mistake. Going out of the game will be Curley, the
second down and 15.
The quarterback. We'll see if he is injured or what the situation is. No, he's coming. He's just getting the play. Now he's coming back on the field. So he just went to the sidelines for the play. I gave the wrong yardage. It's the 32, not the 28. Curley, receivers to the right side. He looks that way. Pass in the air, too high and incomplete. Pass was intended for Caleb Ayers, but it was too high. And in the game, Curley has had a tendency on some of the throws to go too high.
Defending on the play.
Third down coming up.
Third down and 15.
So 4 down territory right here. See what the Colts dial up here on third. Sometimes, rather than going for it all in 4-down territory, you get what you can on third and have another down. And the ball is dropped. Curley picks it up. He's under pressure. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. So the sack brought to you by Cumberland Bail Bonding. Other sponsors tonight. And I'm glad I didn't have to give this spot with Shelton here a while ago. The bathroom break brought to you by Rick's Plumbing. I purposely did not bring that up with Shelton on the air. Well, yes. Scoreboard, Mountain View Nissan. Injuries by Wojtik, Dr. Gary Wojtik. Wojtik.com, VOYTIK.com. Timeouts by McDonald's. Play clock, Bradley Concrete. Some great people there at Bradley Concrete. Lamcon Ready Mix. And looks like it's going to be a timeout on the field. So we'll take it with them, a timeout, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
I've struggled with acne since I was 13. I can't tell you how many times I canceled plans because I couldn't get myself to leave the house. I experienced another sudden breakout and finally turned to Cortina. It was so easy. I just answered a few questions online and uploaded photos. My board-certified dermatologist created the perfect plan, and my custom medication was sent directly to my door. With Cortina, acne no longer has to be a lifelong struggle.
Cumberland Bail Bonding. Speed up the bail bonding process. Fast and confident service available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Call Amy Thomas at Cumberland Bail Bonding, 423-641-6246.
After the timeout, big play coming up. Third and very long for the Colts. So Cleveland has intercepted one tonight. The Colts have intercepted one of the Raider passes. So a defensive struggle tonight, 3-0 in the fourth here on MixedTV.tv. Terry Evans very happy to be bringing you the game tonight. Thanks to Austin and Gideon for providing all of the necessary things. A run on a third down and long cuts to the left side, short of the first, but they picked up quite a few yards there by Jaden Shadden. So a nice run by Jaden. Fourth down for the Colts. Still a long ways to go. Curley gets a good snap, looks, fires down the right sideline. Receiver is there. It's going to be caught. Catching the ball, Miles Hawk. Miles looked up, had to adjust because the pass was to the outside. And a nice catch by Miles Hawk as he is down. There's the pass, and great leaping catch, one-handed Miles Hawk, and he goes inside the 10-yard line. So the deepest penetration, and the Colts convert on fourth and long. A great play by the Colts. Here's a give, and to the left side, a few yards, but not a whole lot. Bryden Swisher.
Left side of the line.
So Colts look to the bench. Curley goes by the bench, gets the call, gives it to them in the huddle. Colts near the 4-yard line, second down coming up. Low snap, he looks, he fires to the right corner, passing on, be caught, touchdown! The Colts take the lead for the first time. Miles Howard, right side of the end zone. As Curley got the ball there, and all Hawk had to do was put the two hands out, and the Colts have the lead at 6-3 with 3:46 on the fourth quarter clock. Huge, very, very huge. First touchdown tonight. We'll see what they try here. Touchdown brought to you by Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union, TVFCU, a place for all of us. Going for the 2 points. Same play, pass in there, incomplete. That time, unable to come up with the ball was Miles Hawk, so it's a 6-3 game here as we have the replay. A great part of Mixed TV, being able to show the replays. And as I told Shelton when he was here, be great for radio to have the replay. But anyway, it's great having a replay here on Mixed TV. And we'll take a 30-second break and be back with the Colts kickoff.
Those fries you've been craving. I'm hot and I'm steamy. And oh man, do I smell delicious. I'm calling your name. Oh, Doug. Doug. And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, paying for these repairs may be tough to swallow. So get Allstate.
Call or visit the George Gray Allstate Insurance Office on Keith Street, 479-5431.
Here's the Colts kickoff after the game's only touchdown here in the fourth quarter at 6-3, and Cleveland mishandles the ball, comes back to get it near the 10, and finally brought down on the return for the Blue Raiders there as he let the ball get by him, but he went back and got it. It was Monquez Rush. So Cleveland with the ball, trailing for the first time in the game, 6-3.
First and 10 Cleveland.
So Blue Raiders looking at a deficit. Both teams 5-2 on the year. And Cleveland will flank out wide to the left side, Kyrese Westfield. He is drawing single coverage over there by Harrison Yost. Cleveland will run up the middle and not much there. So nice D by the middle of the defense. And they're going to say a fumble. It's going to be a turnover. Cleveland coming up with the ball for the Colts is Braden Brinkman. Braden Brinkman comes up with the football, so give Cleveland another turnover and the ball to the Colts. And with 3:30 to go in a 6-3 game, very, very huge play right there. So the offense gets back on the field for the Colts. If they win it, Colts go 6-2 on the year. If Cleveland comes back to take the game, Cleveland will finish at 6-2 on the year. Winner of this game is going to have a good fall break next week, that's for sure. And we get a whistle. See what the stoppage in play is. A lot of fans down at the end of the north end zone. And penalty against the Blue Raiders. Was not looking at the official when the flag was thrown. So knocking on the door in the key of Cleveland drive zone. Ocoee comes to the line. Quarterback Jacob Curley, and a whistle before the snap, and motion against the Colts. That'll be 5.
All right, at this time, I need to ask our fans that are up on the grass by the concession stand if you all will move down to the track to watch the game. They're on the grass by the concession stand.
Breaking the huddle on a first down play, and again we have a stoppage in action. 2 officials discussing the situation. Not sure what this one's all about. Oh, it's for the crowd down at the end of the end zone, I believe, getting too close to the field, and also possibly down to out of camera view, some fans down there near the sideline. So have a play back in action. Here's a give and not much up the middle for the Colts. Good stop by Cleveland's D. getting up slowly and getting back to the line for Ocoee as game getting late. Satterfield. So 3:06 and clock running. Got to make sure the fans down in the north end zone do not interfere with the play. 2nd and 11 for the Colts. Good snap. To the air, right side. Pass, is it caught? Yes, on the ground. Holding on to the ball for Ocoee is Caleb Ayers. And we get a timeout called by Cleveland Middle School, and we'll take that timeout with them. 6-3, Ocoee on top of Cleveland. We'll be back in a moment.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
The all-new WhiteOakArmory.com. Access to hundreds of thousands of products. WhiteOakArmory.com. Shop from your couch, ship to your house, or pick up in-store. 25th Street next to Sonic. WhiteOakArmory.com.
After the McDonald's timeout, Cleveland took the timeout as a 3rd down and 5 situation coming up for the Ocoee Colts, leading this one 6-3. They got their only score a few moments ago here in the 4th quarter. Great pass, and here's a run up the middle, and again, Satterfield doesn't have much to work with there. Couple of yards at most, and timeout again on the field by the Cleveland Middle School Blue Raiders, and so try to make up some breaks here. We'll be back in just a moment.
Attention, business owners and managers. Bring your team for team building to Leisure Time Bowling. Leisure Time Bowling offers your company or organization the chance to have fun together with bowling, great food, and a private meeting space. Research shows that team building leads to greater business success. Call Leisure Time Bowling to make your reservation at 728-2988. That's 728-2988 or ltbowling.com.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. Looking for great service? Check. Want to choose from a wide variety of metal roofing products? Check. How about complimentary takeoffs and free estimates for commercial and residential projects? Check and check. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals, quality roofing that lasts a lifetime. Come see us today.
We look at the 4th down for the Ocoee Colts. 2:31 to go in the game. They're on top of Cleveland Middle, 6-3, and Ocoee moves. Lineman jumped just a tick too early, and that's going to cost them 5. So now it's going to be 4th and 11. So Ocoee losing some yardage because of the jump. 4th and 11, Ocoee. A defensive struggle tonight. Both defenses have played well. Ball on the floor, and it's going to be a turnover. Not a turnover. The ball goes over on downs. A low snap, and quarterback Jacob Curley had to chase it down. Flag just flew. A late penalty flag after the play. Well, let's see what this one's all about here. Don't know who did what or said what, but the ball goes over on downs, as that was a dead ball penalty there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I need to make an announcement.
Ball at the 30 momentarily.
Our paramedics are going to be flying in a helicopter to the baseball field, and we're going to medevac someone out of here. And so when the helicopter lands on the baseball field, we need all football fans stay up here on the track area. We don't need anybody down towards the baseball field. We're going to hit pause on the game, let them hydrate. Still have a good inning here, but right now, going to have live force come in, land on the baseball field. Definitely need everybody to stay where you are, not bring attention down there. We really do appreciate it. And
as
pick back up after a few moments.
I don't know if we're picking up Matt Ingram, the PA announcer. I was listening. We got him, Austin. Okay, so you understand the situation where Life Force Medevac will be landing on the Cleveland Middle School baseball field to transfer a patient from the ambulance to the helicopter. And so play has been stopped with 2:26 to go in the game. Ocoee on top at 6-3. They've just turned the ball over on downs. Cleveland used 2 timeouts a while ago to stop the clock. And so with the stoppage in the action, we will take a break here and be back with you in a couple of moments.
Hey, I'm Eric Gardner, Volunteer Rid-A-Pest. You know, many people want to do it yourself. So if you're having a pest problem at your home, you can, but you got to be very careful, because here's the thing. Most of the time, if a person goes to the emergency room due to pesticide exposure, it's typically a homeowner who has misapplied or improperly stored the pesticide. So use the right product in the right amount, in the right area, and you'll have success, but be careful. Or you can give us a call and we'll make sure we do it right, and we'll do it very safely.
So Lynn, tell me about your experience at Chattanooga Auto Square.
We have been thrilled with the service, and we wouldn't dream of shopping anywhere else.
They take the time to show you everything and work with you. The salespeople there were excellent.
It's been good working with him and also with the people in service.
I'm sure he lives here.
And that is correct.
Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
For more than 50 years, Cleveland Plywood Company has been serving our community. They're dedicating to providing quality products with professional service to all of Cleveland and our surrounding area. They offer easy pickup or delivery on everything in stock. Cleveland Plywood carries every element of the building process, including windows, doors, truss, flooring materials, shingles, and of course, building lumber. Stop by and visit them. Cleveland Plywood, 2700 20th Street, Northeast in Cleveland, or call 472-3357.
You get a yearly checkup, shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of the relationship that I've developed with my care team.
They take me directly back and start evaluating my needs.
I choose Direct Primary Care Associates because of its flexibility, and so should you.
DPCA. Practice made perfect.
Tonight, we're Bears.
We're Mustangs.
We're Blue Raiders.
But when the clock runs out,
the last down is played, and your season is over, what's next?
For me, it was college.
I found Lee University. Lee has it all.
Top-tier academics.
An inviting campus. And a Christ-centered community that I've always wanted. If that's what you're looking for, you should stop by sometime. We'd be happy to show you around. Although we are rivals tonight, when we leave the field,
we are all
Lee University Flames.
Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates, a $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
You've made an impact in your field, and you want to give back. Now make an impact on the next generation by earning your Master of Arts in Teaching degree at Tennessee Wesleyan University. In as little as 13 months, you can earn your master's degree and find a rewarding career that allows you to use your experience to prepare the next generation of leaders and innovators. For more information, visit tnwesleyan.edu/MAT.
Audi Chattanooga puts you in the fast lane with the bigger and better sure-footed Q7 Quattro, or 0 to 60 in under 6 seconds in an athletic Q5 S-Line. Both in stock now. Audi Chattanooga.
I've struggled with acne since I was 13. I can't tell you how many times I canceled plans because I couldn't get myself to leave the house. I experienced another sudden breakout and finally turned to Cortina. It was so easy. I just answered a few questions online and uploaded photos. My board-certified dermatologist created the perfect plan, and my custom medication was sent directly to my door. With Cortina, acne no longer has to be a lifelong struggle.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, "Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza." And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
I'm those fries you've been craving. I'm hot, and I'm steamy, and oh man, do I smell delicious. I'm calling your name. Oh, Doug. Doug. And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, paying for these repairs may be tough to swallow. So get Allstate.
Call or visit the George Gray Allstate Insurance Office on Key Street, 479-5431.
Anna, can you count to 5 without saying 1 or 3?
Sure, 2, 4, 5.
That's right. Our big story is the 2 for $5 breakfast deal at Hardee's.
You got me.
I know, I did.
Bite into our made-from-scratch biscuits today.
Here on MixedTV.tv, we had a momentary pause in the action because of an ambulance with a patient coming on to the baseball field. Life Force helicopter was called in to transport that patient. Don't know that the person who was to be transported, I don't know if their situation occurred here at the stadium or exactly where the situation occurred that they needed Life Force to come in. However, we've been told that there were some problems on getting Life Force here. Don't know if it's a weather situation, whatever. Don't know a detail about why they are not going to be able to get here. So the ambulance now has left the baseball field to transport the patient by ground to an area hospital. So, as I said, not sure where the incident occurred here at Cleveland Middle or simply close by, so that this would have been a good landing spot for Life Force. But the situation is the ambulance has left the baseball field. We're going to go back to action. It will be Cleveland football in a 6-3 game with 2:26 to go until the end of the game. Ocoee Middle School scored on a touchdown in the fourth quarter on a pass caught by Miles Hawk from quarterback Jacob Curley, and 2-point play did not work, so it's Ocoee leading 6-3. We go back to action. The ball has gone over on downs. When we stop play, it's going to be Cleveland football, and they need at least 3 out of this drive to keep the game alive. Here's a pass from McGowan. It's going to be caught, and just short of a first down for the Blue Raiders, as a nice pass play that time for Cleveland. McGowan had a good pass to the side, and it's going to be 2nd and 1. Of course, the clock stopped with him going out of bounds. McGowan on a good snap, and they will run the football. Nothing there, and Thomas is stopped, and it's enough for a first down, so a momentary stop in the action while the chains are reset. It's a check into cash first down. But they still have a long way to go as they're at their own 26-yard line. Motion back toward the quarterback. Fake, pass out to the left side. Going to be caught and close to another first down. It's going to be caught by Tyrese Westfield. So going to be 2 yards short of the first. Nice gain, but the clock is running. 90 seconds to go in this football game. 6-3, Ocoee on top. Pass complete again, and down the sideline, breaking it. Cleveland still on his feet inside the 30-yard line. Pass is going to be caught by Braden Mahia. My apologies on the pronunciation. Mahia instead of Mahia. Biggest offensive play for Cleveland in the game, and they come up with it down to the 30-yard line. First down. Here is McGowan looking, pressured, reverses his field, finds a open receiver, passes short. First incompletion for McGowan since he came into the game. Kason McGowan coming in and doing a good job here in the second half, as he will send to the left side Monquez Bush as a slot receiver. McGowan gets a good snap. Fires left side, incomplete. Looks like it was for Westfield, but pass incomplete. 1:06 on the clock. Cleveland looks at third down, getting instructions from Martez Barber, first-year head coach here at Cleveland Middle School. And going against the Colts of Spencer Ferguson. This one has been a very good ball game from the opening kickoff. McGowan looks left, fires to the left, pass, knockdown. As good D that time by the Colts, and the pass was intended for Bush. Coming up with the good defense for Ocoee was Harrison Yost. And Cleveland will use their third timeout of the half, and we will look again at that pass. McGowan with time, not pressured, and pass deflected at the last minute. So 4th and 10 Cleveland. Ball game comes down to this with exactly 60 seconds on the clock. Ocoee Middle 6, Cleveland Middle 3. Cleveland scored in the first quarter. Ocoee scored in the fourth. Been a great game, and as we said earlier, winner of this game will have a happier off week next week, fall break for all the schools. Once again, thanks to Austin Chadwick for being our director. Gideon Ratcliffe, man doing double duty tonight, covering a lot of territory tonight. So the timeout is over. See what it is for Cleveland. 4th and 10. McGowan looks, end zone, intercepted. McGowan intercepted at the end zone. Ocoee Middle can run out the clock now. Coming up with the pick for the Colts that time was Lucas Gatlin. Lucas Gatlin comes up with the interception at the end zone, and that should seal the deal for the Ocoee Colts of Spencer Ferguson. As on the replay, yes, he was right there. 3 Blue Raiders in the area, but coming up with the big play for the Colts. And so that should lock it up. Harrison Yost with the interception. That should lock it up. Cleveland out of timeouts. We'll have the post-game show coming up in a moment. It's brought to you by Leisure Time Bowling. Leisure Time Bowling post-game show coming up. The play of the game will be brought to you by Hardee's. The player of the game by Mayfield. End of game highlights by Hardee's. A great crowd, a great atmosphere, great weather, and a great football game. And the Colts can run about one play and call it a ball game. Well, 2 plays actually. So it's been a lot of fun tonight at Cleveland Middle School. It's been my honor to bring you the game on mixtv.tv. So, great football game on both sides as the Colts come up with one more big play than the Raiders, at least for the 3 quarters and about 7 minutes thus far. Colts put it in the air. It's knocked down, almost picked. Well, I have to tell you, honestly, I'm a little surprised at the call. I thought they would run the ball. If that one had been picked, it could have been an easy 6 for Cleveland, but it wasn't. Ball's knocked down, incomplete. So we'll see what the Colts dial up here. The Ocoee Middle Colts of Spencer Ferguson. They break the huddle. Cleveland 6 men up near the line. Quarterback keep. And just hanging on to the ball and doing a good job of it for the Ocoee Colts is Jacob Curley, because the Blue Raiders are trying to strip it out of his hand. And Ocoee jumping up and down. As
that's going to bring us to the end of the game.
Okay, they're going to run out the clock. Bench going wild. So yes, 36 seconds to go, and so they're not going to have to do anything else. Well, actually, our board shows 36 seconds, but the scoreboard in the other end zone shows the clock run out. So that's going to be the final tonight here at Cleveland Middle School, and we'll be back for the postgame show after this break.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are giving away a Honda Civic LX to an active law enforcement officer in our area. If you know someone that you think deserves to win, you can nominate them at mymix1041.com/Honda or on the Mix 1041 app.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, with great news. Interest rates are super low, and your old car is worth more than ever. So if you're wondering if you should be buying a new Kia, it's a no-brainer. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. If you've got $500 down and you make $2,000 a month, I'll do my best to get you approved. Come see me, John Davis, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com. I'm looking forward to the evening. I'm
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service.
We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals.
We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Welcome to the Postgame Show on MixTV.tv, brought to you by Leisure Time Bowling here in Cleveland, Tennessee. The final tonight, Ocoee Middle School 6, Cleveland Middle School 3. A great ball game, great defensive battle. Two very good defenses going against each other. And Cleveland scored at the end of the first quarter on a 25-yard field goal by Mountain. And let's give him credit on the first name also. I'm sorry. Luke Mountain is the guy that kicked the field goal for Cleveland, 25-yard field goal to close the first quarter. And then in the fourth quarter, the play of the game and the player of the game coming up. Here is the end of the game highlights, and this was the one that mattered the most. Curley, the quarterback, throws, and nice catch, nice hands, and down near the goal line. And then we'll get the touchdown in just a second. Coming up with the ball was Miles Hawk. So, okay, all right. And so they tell me in the headset that that is the play that they had, but the next play was the touchdown pass from quarterback Jacob Curley to Miles Hawk. That was the play of the game, the only touchdown of the game. And also Miles Hawk, with a couple of great receptions, is the player of the game. And here it is. And there it is, a touchdown, right corner of the end zone. Nice out pattern by Miles Hawk. And the final is going to be 6-3 in favor of Ocoee Middle. As we said, the Leisure Time Bowling postgame show wrapping up this 6-3 win for Ocoee Middle. The play of the game by Hardee's, the player of the game by Mayfield, and it's both Miles Hawk of the Ocoee Colts who are meeting down on the right side of the field as you see them there celebrating their win over Cleveland Middle here at Cleveland Middle School. Ocoee will finish 6-2 on the year, and the Cleveland Blue Raiders will finish at 5-3 on the year. That wraps up the season for both schools. And for us, this wraps up the broadcast of this tremendous game tonight. Terry Evans, I've just had so much fun, pleasure seeing people doing the game and talking to some great people and enjoying the atmosphere. This was a wonderful atmosphere here tonight. Great game, very good plays, and a great crowd. And so we want to finish the broadcast with this. This broadcast is dedicated to everyone out there that could not be here tonight for any reason, whether it was a work commitment, health issue, you don't live in the area, you're watching the game streaming on the web, anywhere in the world. And so for everybody who could not be here tonight at Cleveland Middle School and would love to have been here, this broadcast is dedicated to you. Thanks to everybody at the station, staff, management, everybody involved with bringing you football this year. Three tremendous games, one at each of the area middle schools. And so that's going to wrap up the broadcast tonight. Thanks to all the sponsors. Thanks to Austin, Gideon, everybody at the station. Terry Evans saying thank you so much. Have a good evening.